Hey, kindness starts here. This your girl Quill, the one that keeps it real. Without trail to give you a thrill that is really filled with looks that can kill. Hey, welcome back to God's Kingdom of Tarot Show. Tarot Show. You better act like you know. I'm going to start off before I forget. Somebody's birthday was yesterday, and that's not a good thing. I'm not pointing it out for a good reason. Just know that. Know that. Another backfire, huh? Shotgun! Yeah, so they touched one of you, and God hurt all of them. I'm not exaggerating, or this is coming. So you ought to beg them to stop at this point. Just please stop. For their own sake. They're not aware of what they're doing. They know not what they do. But we're not begging for their mercy. We're begging them to stop. For their own safety, their own protection. They're begging, or we are begging you to stop. Because God doesn't care about collateral damage for some of these offenses. They are breaking God's heart. So, since you mess with God's heart, and basically you messing with someone who is God's collateral damage. And how would you feel if, collateral damage happened on your side now? That's how they. But yeah, that's how precious you are. One of you, divine masculine, divine feminine. One of you, in family you were created, got them karma for all of it. And a lot of it ain't deliberate karma that God is handing out. It's natural karma. Karma is natural itself, but it's natural. God is not deliberately going out there and doing the things that they're deliberately doing, of course. That's how tight God is. But the nature of it, the fact that God sees his children as so precious, and you decide to hurt God's child or children. So why should God care about your children? Some of them God didn't even ordain. Whether you want to believe me or not. And then when that happens, the nature of the energy starts to push itself out. Like when you have a piercing on your body. And so I'm assuming people can hear me. I've been seeing multiple people up in here. I don't know what to say anymore. I saw 15 people in here, 8 people, 3 people, now 5 people, all that type of good stuff. Now 3 people. But, yeah, and I know, y'all think I want some recognition. I do this because it goes to show how much people mess with God's children. And then they be surprised at the prophecies I say coming true. Because the nature of the incident. How is the first thing you think to do to a good person or God's child? Someone doing God's work, they may not be perfect, is to hurt them. How is their display of goodness, of precious value that God sees? How is that driving you to hurt them? So don't be surprised when you get brutal and gruesome punishment and those around you and connected to you. You didn't keep them close. You are nothing against God. God keeps God's close, and you still found a way to hurt them. So imagine how much you got at stake. How easy it is to infiltrate your camp. Not that easy. I mean, it's not that hard. Right? Let's get some channel messages from our loved ones to show y'all I ain't lying. I ain't making up stuff. And our ancestors, angels, God's team. So this team wouldn't be created without God. Know that. Know that. But you can also imagine it's coming from anyone you want to hear from on the other side. And on the on my God deck, that was only for me and God at first. On the top, it says, God loves me. See, God ain't playing about you. God is not playing about you. Neither one of you. Divine masculine, divine feminine. And all it takes is one. All it takes is them to touch one. Touch one. Touch not my anointed. Do my prophets no harm. It's in the Bible. You guys believe that, right? Shout out to the 10 people up in here. Get those numbers right. It's way more, but get those numbers right. Please spend time with me alone. I like speaking to you one-on-one. This is what God is saying, most importantly. But you can imagine it coming from anybody you want to hear from on the other side. Joy comes in the morning, okay? Sometimes when I see this card, I think about the sun, first of all, but someone's name being Joy or some derivative of it. You are so humble. Thank you. In reverse. Yes, God had to humble a few people. But for this to come out, for the people who need to hear it, you are so humble. Thank you. And that's why I don't mind doing so much destruction for you. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. Quoting a lot of Bible. All right. And there's a lot of church folks up in here or have been in this energy. Okay. Guilty of this. Just because y'all go to church don't mean y'all innocent. Don't y'all notice it's the same thing? It's always the same thing when you end your church journey. It's almost the same type of excuses. It's like, this is the end. You come up to the same excuse. Oh, it was this, it was that. Or it was the same dynamic. They started off one way, and then by the time you wanted to leave, if you left already, they ended up being a different person. It could just be one person in this church. And I was thinking about how, I never wanted to actually just leave the church. I ever even wanted to think about leaving. I just thought, man, I just got to get a new church, because the material should be the same, right? They all should be talking about the same thing. Well, at least my religion, that I'm looking to go to church for and learn about and be a part of, But after a while, it's like, why would you want to continue to put yourself in those environments that will spoil you like that? And a lot of these churches start off spoiling you, love bombing you and shit. And by the end, it probably end up relating, y'all departure from each other ends up relating to something about the spoiling. Or one of them motherfuckers brought up that fact when you first started the church. Why is that the same type of pattern? I don't know. Structure, dynamic, all that good stuff. Anyway, I am closer to you when you go out in the sun. All right. I passed away with no regrets. You are so strong. And someone could be complimenting you on how you took this, divine masculine, divine feminine. You're so strong. Sex magic. You can have God or ancestors saying, like, I seen all this sex magic they put on you. All this, like, sex could also be like a metaphor for, like, how the energy, like how the energy changes during that act, like, and so it's just like during all this chaos, during all this commotion, not saying that sex is chaos and commotion, but in this energy, someone could be experiencing that. But, like, just that energy is like, amidst of all of that, you are so strong as well. So God is saying that it's like, yeah, I see it, and that's why I decided to step in. I already stepped in, but like, I had to definitively step in and let them know how they were wrong, how wrong it is to touch someone like you. You are cultured and well versed spiritually. Yeah. And then so a lot of you guys have been picking up on the sex magic that been happening to y'all and stuff like that. It's been making, like, how they say you're not supposed to, well, it is said, it is supposed to be, that you're not supposed to lay down with many different partners because you're picking up different spirits, with different bodies. And people wonder why, when they deal with different people, multiple people, whether they're cheating or whether it's an open relationship, they can kind of pinpoint not just diseases, but, like, why they feeling a certain type of way, what mood they gonna want to be in. It's almost like something is taking over someone as well. Culture. I was just talking about religion, the church, and stuff like that. You are cultured and well versed spiritually. Even God coming out and saying, like, you were this without them. Especially if you've been dealing with the problem at church. I feel like somebody's dealing actively right now, or at least recently, with a problem at church. Jolly person in reverse. They not happy. Yeah, somebody's not happy, or somebody got their feelings hurt at church. I am close to you when you're near sand. You can live near sand. Sometimes I also think of the sand dollar, which is valuable as well. It's like, yeah, your sadness is valuable to God. I think it says in the Bible as well, like, God counts your tears or something like that. Gather them in a cup or something like that. And it's like, so that's why God is willing to spill out that cup, because, like, or spill out that cup, maybe pour it on somebody's fucking head. And that figure, like, them just pouring it on the head is making it that head of the household, making everything waste on, like, from the head of the household down to other people they're in charge of and stuff like that. And then we got evil family in reverse. So it's like, like, God is taking care of it, or you don't got to worry about these people no more. Someone also has been transported or will be transported to somewhere near the sin. And I feel like me even saying that information is giving someone more reassurance than me revealing their location. This could also mean that someone is going to jail for something they did to you, an offense they did to you as well. I am close to you when you're near rocks and stones. Divine masculine, divine feminine. So even this give me someone was throwing rocks and hiding their hand. This evil family, or they paint you out to be the bad guy and stuff like that. But even rocks and stones, if you step if you're in a field of rocks with no shoes on, or something like that. So even like a whole family, sorry, like, I don't care to know, but sometimes it needs to be said that this guy will go through these lengths for what happens, because sometimes when you feel like someone's, well, yeah, when you feel like nobody's going to do nothing, or nobody's going to care, or someone's going to, blame you for something, or find a way you were wrong, and that justifies you being treated a certain type of way, you kind of give up hope that anybody will come and be on your side, whether you're in the right or wrong, because you're just so used to being in this field of rocks. You're so used to being in this arena where you think, or will other people think that you're the blame somehow? And some of us get like that with God, as mighty as Almighty God is, and how much faith we even have in God. We still feel like that because they're still walking around here. Not that some of us don't want to witness the hurt or, wish the pain on them, but we wish that they get the consequences. We wish that they learn their lesson so that other people won't be victim. At least that's what I think a lot of the times when I want something to happen to someone, I really just, because I don't want that to happen to no one else, but I also don't want to hurt the person, but I do want the person who has the authority to hurt them to show them, to illustrate that authority, and them to adhere to that authority so it won't happen to no one again. I can't change what already happened, but so sometimes I get hopeless when I don't see enough of that happening, because it's continuing to happen to more people. So I'm more mad at the ongoing impact that it had than what they actually did to me. So if I want revenge, if I want something, it's probably because it has the potential to have an epidemic effect, to have a worse effect on someone who may not be as strong as me, or who may not have a bit of the control as me. Not saying I have a lot of control, but I have a good amount of control. But I'm not even holding them to that standard to have that much control, because they shouldn't have to. They shouldn't have to walk around here so armored. And they know they're not doing nothing wrong anyway. Or even if they're doing something wrong, they're not doing something as wrong to have this type of pain inflicted on them. I am close to you when you smoke, okay? God is saying that, or a loved one is saying that. So we got some smokers in the house. Invasion of energy. And also, they're even saying, or so maybe you don't smoke like, any type of vice, but you actually use smoke as a way of cleansing, like through sage and stuff like that. They're saying, keep up with that practice, so whether you're using it in whatever way, however you're using smoke, that's why I kind of left it out and didn't write any pictures on it and anything like that too, because it could mean anything. But most of all, the first thing that comes to mind is someone smoking, something. But because it's helping you with the invasion of energy. We have the invasion of energy here, even this also is giving me together. It's like, y'all don't want this smoke, or they caused all this smoke. Okay, they invaded your energy, they invaded your privacy. Someone went through someone's phone or something like that. You don't have to worry. You don't have nothing to worry about in reverse. Yeah. So it's like, this is giving me like, they're reassuring you. They're saying you're justified in feeling the way you feel for it to be in reverse as well. But for it to even just be here, you don't have nothing to worry about, or you don't have to worry about this. You just take this for information. The N is sticking. IN is sticking out in invasion, like the information, the info. INFO, those initials could be significant. Your ancestors are sending you signs. Wow. Yeah, see, that is just for your information in reverse. So it's like, some of the, they also could say like some of these signs like are for mature audiences only. They may be graphic, they may be scary. They may scare you, but it's just us. Even how someone appears, their appearance could be significant as well. Oh, what was that? What is that show? Is it a show? It was about like, is that the Doctor Who show? And she found out she was basically living in a matrix. And she stored or the data that was stored ended up playing out in real life. and then it made this certain woman disfigured. Okay, so somebody's face is going to get disfigured as well. It's bringing me to that. Sorry for laughing, but not really. All right, I'm really not, because Source really loves and favors you. That's what it says. Okay, I wasn't going. Actually, I don't think I shared this deck immediately either. And these are two different type of decks that I merged together. But yeah, so it's like we have the favor. Touch not my anointed. My anointed, my favored. My favorite. God favors you. You are whole. Never forget that. In reverse. So how I was talking about how sometimes you could get hopeless because it continues to happen, or it seems like these people getting away with it, not learning their lesson, don't get to learn their lesson, and stuff like that. It's like, you are whole. Never forget that. They try to make you feel like you're the broken one, but you are not. You're the whole one. They're broken, or leave it there. Leave it with them. Allow them to illustrate to everybody who they are based on their decisions. Facts won't lie. The truth will never lie. No matter if you believe it at that time or not, the truth will always surface. I got what I said I need to say out. Please cherish and keep remembering the good times we shared. In reverse, someone's trying to forget you. Someone's also even begging you not to forget them as well. Or, God is probably begging you to forgive them. All right. Or someone is begging you to forgive them because of what God is doing. And God just getting started. Some of you already probably even begged them to stop already. I am close to you when you are near water, especially this water sign. Earth sign is out here, right? Heavy water energy, though. Someone could have like sand in their name or where they live. You are rightfully passionate. Remember I was talking about that sex energy? Is like that, like that energy is like, I'm surprised you got through it in the midst of all this chaos, in the midst of it all. That song by Yolanda Adams could be significant. Someone's name could be Yolanda or Adams as well, or start with those initials. Where it's like, like that energy of what sex encompasses is like, that's there. It's like, you're right to feel that way. You're right to be there because they brought this here probably. Even sex magic is an intrusion of energy. Unless you're using it for good. But most of the time, when we see it coming out, because once it's sex magic for good, it's not called sex magic. You're not trying to deliberately do anything. You're just in the moment. It's all about intention. A Gemini and Virgo could be significant as well. I'm connecting you to your cosmic twin flame. And then when the passion is that strong, you don't need no magic, okay? No need for love spells. What you wants you to, all right? And I'm pretty sure the other person thinks that is true too. See, the truth will always surface. The truth will set you free. But first, it'll piss you off, all right? That's from the line from Lemon by Rihanna, or Nerd, Pharrell Williams, and Rihanna. But yeah, so, and then we have restrictions here. So they've been blocking, love spells. They've been blocking. We were just talking about this. This bitch or this nigga is so too passionate, okay? And they don't even know how to handle, like, so issues of self-control is very significant here. It's like they don't even know how to handle like the energy they're conjuring up. It's like brewing a storm, or you're brewing a pot of something and you put in too many of a certain ingredient, so now it boils over and now it's ruined. You got to start from scratch and stuff like that because you don't know how to contain it. You don't even know how to, like pick up from where it left off as well. So somebody doing that. doing some stupid shit. Anyway, and then we have look to the moon for answers. Moon magic. Mother. Look to your mother for answers. And that's in reverse. So it's like, that's giving me backfire. Or someone who really loved their mother is going to have their mother taken away from them. Some of these situations needed to happen. So you can see what type of mother you really just love unconditionally. And it's a shame. And that's why it pisses God off. That's why it breaks God's heart. Thank you for the first like. May bonus blessings come to you. And as I was saying, it breaks God's heart. It says the Holy Spirit is here in reverse. So this mother had a demon in her. Or it has a demon in her. Demonic, karmic. So this needed to happen this way. It needed to unfold this way. You needed to feel like this. You needed to come to this point. This situation needed to happen. And it didn't even have to happen that way. So that's why the consequence has to be grave. The value of the person is high. Or people are high. I have become one of your spirit guides in reverse. Yeah, God killed somebody for you not too long ago. Or they about to die very soon. I speak to you in the clouds in reverse. Someone also could speak to you with the color powder blue as well. Or that could be someone's favorite color. Sky blue. I thought you looked so beautiful when in reverse. Someone also could be admitting, or especially their mother could be admitting that, you know, they're envious of them, okay? And it caused them to do these stupid ass things. And God ain't even forgiving them. But it had to be this way. God created all. Wow. Now, is there anything he can't do for you? Even God, even this offends God. God don't care about how precious they once saw some of these parents, especially a mother. To think to do that to their child, sometimes their own children. It's a heinous crime. Capital punishment. Cut in half. No beheading. Behalfing. These are the motherfuckers y'all should have been lynching. Y'all lynched motherfuckers who trying to help the world. And look what's happening. Doing your own private lynchings. But now, no one is off limits. No one is exempt. Because of your fuck up ass. You want to be a fuck up. You want to fuck up for the sake of it. Alright? Cool. We will show you. Things have repercussions. We're tired of you fucking up our puzzle. These motherfuckers up in here like those puzzle pieces that be left over after you finish the puzzle. Because they wasn't supposed to be there. Ever. And they are no longer needed. Where can we put you without fucking up our puzzle? The rising sun is beautiful. You will rise again. We will rise again. We will rise up. As high as the day. We will rise up unafraid. You should be very afraid. Try to fucking shut up now. You was doing all this shit. Now come out and fucking talk. Or come out and get this shit. Stand and eat this shit. Stand and let this shit. Feel this shit on your skin, motherfuckers. Feel this shit. No one else gonna feel it for you. Because we gonna all know. Anybody getting hurt, they gonna know too. They gonna wish they never met you. They wish they would have listened, some of them. Wish they would have left a long time ago. Because a lot of you motherfuckers gonna be guilty just by association. Just for not speaking up. You interrupting the flow. Oh, it ain't me. But it stops the thing for everybody. If we're traveling across a icy road, we only have the choice of one lane. One accident could ruin everybody's day. One person not braking on time. One person just doing something messed up that messes up the line could mess up our whole day. Can end up in fatality. They fucked with it. They skated on it until it became ice, rock hard. Or it became rock hard ice and they start skating on it. Like it was okay. All right? You gonna make the best of it? We are too. The Creator cherishes you a lot in reverse. Yeah, God hated that so much. And then I drew the swirly sign, which represents karma on this card. What goes around comes around. Karma is natural. The Creator. The Creator. Okay? So you fucked with their property. Okay? Want to get technical and material and artificial and superficial and shit. You touched their shit. They invested a lot into creating that shit. Whatever it was. Whatever that journey entailed. And you didn't give a fuck about its collateral damage. You just give a fuck about what you could gain out of it. Focused on the shit that didn't matter. Evoked emotion for shit that didn't matter. Instead of seeing the bigger picture, how it is flowing. You trying to fuck up our tree of life? We all think we special here. Or we don't think anyone's more special than the other. We all are different. But still, if you are outside of that thought process, you're fucking up our tree of life. So you will probably wilt away anyway, naturally, as the seasons change. Or we'll kick your ass out naturally. We'll push your ass out of our body. The body of God. And that's what God's doing. Is someone like a tattoo artist or a piercer, or they had that happen? I had it happen, and I haven't thought about that in so long. But, you know, I tried to get a piercing on my body, and it rejected it. And it sucked kind of at the time, but over time, you know, I got over it, you know, because I saw the bigger picture too. Shit, my body rejecting that shit. I am not forcing it. I ain't forcing shit. All right, my body, my whole body, my skin pushing that shit out. I ain't about to force that. But y'all motherfuckers, the equivalent to stuffing shit in the locker and not being able to close that shit. So you might as well just leave that shit in front of the locker. Fuck. Anyway, I'm sorry. You have many gifts from many lifetimes in reverse. Yeah, they taking a lot of gifts. Okay. Or you don't see it. You don't see how gifted God has made this person or these people. Or they have not seen it. Or you don't see how gifted God has made you. You wouldn't even know if God took some gifts back from your ass because you don't appreciate what you already got. You don't even see what you already got. You ain't even got no damn inventory of it, don't you? Somebody handles the inventory. Somebody's a dealer. Steelers, fresh by the dealer. All of those boys gon' feel her. Fro so sick, I'm need a healer. Focus my Mac concealer. I be wild, da. We, and the baby. Whatever. Nicki Minaj, itty bitty piggy. You are respected. You give it to. Thanks, okay? And this is upright. Somebody, this give me like somebody always hollering about respect, but they don't even know how to get it. Okay? I always respect what you hollering about is what Aretha Franklin was really singing about, okay? In her respect song. That's what you're really hollering about. Because you don't even know how to give it. My pain is not yours to carry in reverse, okay? Someone's also projecting onto you as well for it to be in reverse. But, or even this, like, this is not your battle to fight. It's the Lord's, okay? There's no pain Jesus can feel. There is no hurt that he cannot heal. In all things work according to the Master's holy will. No matter what you're going through, remember God is using you for this battle. Is not yours, it's the Lord's. There's no sadness Jesus can feel, and there is no sorrow that the Master is not able and willing to heal. In all these work according to the Master's holy will. No matter what you're going through, remember that God is using you for this battle. Is not yours, it's the Lord's. It's the Lord's. Yes, it's the Lord's. So hold your head up high. Don't you cry, it's the Lord's. Oh, it's the Lord's. Yes, it's the Lord's. So no matter what you're going through, remember that God is using you. I always get lost in that song. But yeah, so Yolanda Adams again. I have become a fairy or an elf. Someone could have a I-N in their name, like Diane, Diana. But I-N. It's fairy energy, mother fairy energy. I speak to you when you stargaze. Okay, as I'm recording this, it is 3:46 in the morning. Okay, 3:46 in the morning, 6 in the morning. I am close to you when you are near mountains. They have a like a lot of that is coming out. Like there's so many cards in this deck, but a lot of that is coming out, and when that is coming out, it's like someone's announcing their presence, especially God, announcing their presence, consistent presence, or bringing attention to someone who has a consistent presence in your life. All right. So especially if it's matching how your environment looks. So mountains came out, water, sand, rocks. That could be in different places. Like even the mountains could be somewhere really cold or really hot. The rocks could mean desert. The sand could mean the beach, but it don't have to be the beach. It could just mean the desert as well. So something like that is very important. I was also getting Miley Cyrus song, The Climb. God thought it would be better for us to be together this way in reverse, or God didn't want me around someone as well. I feel like an ex-friend could be coming through for you, or like someone is regretful for like not being there for you like a certain night as a friend. I'm getting that. I'm getting a clubbing energy as well, or like the thing that y'all was separated from or kept y'all together or bonded or something, like some dancing or partying or club, but like they're saying it was a bad environment versus the other friend. Like, so one friend could be into that scene, the other friend didn't, but sometimes the other friend would come to this club scene as well. And it's like, God had to kind of forcefully rip you guys apart from each other, because this person, even though maybe someone is not prone to peer pressure, but how this person's personality is set up, maybe their humility makes them this way. They could be easily, I don't want to say influenced, but lack of better words, I guess. They could be influenced, or they will feel the pressure to perform. Like I kind of feel some of this thing, like how it's not people pleasing, but it sounds like people pleasing. And if other people witness it, or when other people have witnessed it, they would think it's people pleasing too, or they did, So like, but my thing is like, I just care about the thing getting fixed. So, or I care about us getting to the result, even if it's something that doesn't impact me like directly, but it'll impact like the goodness of the energy I'm interested in. So say if someone says they want to go to college, and they've been assigned to my team, to make sure that we support each other with our goals, we hold each other accountable or something like that. And like I've already gone to college, or I've never gone to college, but this is this person's individual goal. And now, but our team is also being measured based on the certain amount of goals we achieve, no matter what kind of goal it is. So my thing is like, even though that's not my goal that directly affects me, or even I will get the benefits from, ultimately it's contributing to the overall goal that does benefit the whole team. So a lot of the times I do things like that, and like to help people get there or get to that point. It don't have to just be about college. It could be about almost anything, honestly. But like just things like that, and wouldn't care for this, or even sometimes it won't have the greater good, but it's like, what does it hurt? How does it hurt them to be able to achieve this goal? But in spiritual warfare, they will see us striving for goodness and they think it's hurting them, or it just hurts the environment, or we can't have this, or this impacts the environment too much. So maybe somebody needs to look at it from that perspective as well, especially if they keep beating themselves up over it, or they starting to believe it, but they're not really sure why they believe that. They're starting to believe it even though, I mean, people are saying it about them and they're starting to believe it even though they don't really believe it. So it's like you kind of got to think of it in a way where, what is really your why? Because a lot of people can't answer their why, when they're doing it for reasons that are more so selfish, And it's okay to be selfish sometimes, but it's not okay to be so selfish that you're willing to hurt somebody because you can't get to your selfishness, or you can't get to what will satisfy your needs, just your needs, just your needs. Like, it don't even have to impact me. It don't have to even have an ultimate goal to impact me. But I am interested in the good of society. I am interested in what would make the world go round. So if I'm able to be in the path to help, I'm probably sent there for a reason. I'm not even doing it for accolades, but something like that is significant. Anyway, your spirit team loves you in reverse. So this could also mean just your spirit team is pissed off at someone as well, but it's still here. Your spirit team loves you, and they ain't playing about you. We some players. If anything, wow. If anything, they playing with that. All right. I am taking care of your enemies. Wow. The battle. You are a being with a big heart because, wow, this is why God is doing this. I never left you. I never left you. Or even, I never forgot what you said to me, what you told me as well. Even, some of them had like little to no reaction, but they reacted a little bit more than probably even you. All right. Venus energy coming through. Ooh. And my Venus energy card, this card, my son like poked holes in it and stuff like that and scribbled all on it and stuff. And so I look at it now as the drive-by car. But someone also could work in the drive-through as well, or something happen in the drive-through. Okay. But yeah, and I was just talking about something like that. I never forgot about that, or it didn't look like someone took action on your behalf, and they did. They did in a gruesome way. All of them left. I'm getting that song by Jinsu Dean and Wise Intelligent. He says, shot up a funeral today they did. I hate all the hater shit they paint us with. And every time I try to rhyme and trust they shit, they be like, hey, who this hater is, or something like that. But the funeral part was an important part for me. Like, before that, he was saying like, you love yours, but I'm convinced I love mine more. And I was talking about that with God. Like, you're God's child, and they have children too. Some of them weren't given permission to come on this earth by God. Okay. But, and that's why some of this is easy for God. No attachment was no bond was created anyway. I am always with you. In reverse, though. So it's like, yeah, somebody did depart through a drive-through. It could have been a Taurus, a Leo, a Libra, and a Cancer. Or this is about to happen. We are here. We are back. In reverse, okay? Or we never left. Or see, I never forgot about you. I never let that go. God is saying. The moon cycle, I am warning you about, okay? And even this moon, like the moon represents cycles, but it also could represent ancestors, your eldest ancestor, or being the eldest could be significant as well, or being able to witness something. But like for them to be like, yeah, I'm warning you about this, or, you know, and stuff like that. It's like, because it's on my radar. They going through this shit again. They doing this shit over and over again. And like I said, the ice got so hard, they start skating on it. Instead of even just realizing it's hard as ice. Whatever they did build up to ice, and it got rock hard. They not finding a way to get rid of this ice, or trying to figure out what was so bad that it's so rock hard. Why is it so solid? Why is someone so guarded? Possibly too. Why were they so guarded? Why did they get so mad and angry off of something so small, or maybe big? I don't know. But yeah, this moon cycle they're warning you about. What they're warning you about. Let me get some tarot for that. Yeah, they've been using these for a good minute. But I'm gonna do these ones. 7 of Wands, protection, or even someone went and bought a gun. And I feel like it's for false or danger appearing real. You know how like they say fear could bring out to false evidence appearing real. Okay. And then it says Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, that fake love. So this moon cycle, God is warning you, or someone on the other side, an ancestor, or someone on your spirit team is warning you, you know, about fake love, unrequited love. This person, you know, giving you that confirmation you need. The 8 of Cups in reverse. This person who's trying to make you stuck. Who someone also try to pin somebody down with a kid and stuff like that. What else they warning them about? 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Someone at your job, or someone having an affair at their job. I even feel like that was blaming too. 5 of Wands. Yeah, they probably your coworkers doing something, blaming something on you at your job or something like that. Possibly even reporting you anonymously. Oh wow, we got a blank card here that I left here. Yeah, I mean this energy doesn't want to come out. Yeah, but yeah, they're doing something anonymously, or somebody's getting karma for what they did when they did something like that. Queen of Wands, especially to this Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius at work. Okay, what else they warning them about this moon cycle? And the moon, it's full moon, right? Yeah. And now it's going into waning, I believe. Waning. Okay, so you're releasing things. The full moon means releasing overall, but you know, things are fading away, fading out, phasing out, you know, transition. There could be a transition happening on this Queen of Wands. She's in a circus, and there's a Black Panther standing next to her. That's normally the small cat, the small black cat. And I used to say, you know, like that black cat is really a baby panther, and it's now in this card as a panther. The movie Black Panther could be significant as well. The actors playing in that, Chad Boseman, he could be one of your angels. I always forget his name, but I feel like I know it. I hope that's right. 8 of Swords in reverse, or someone's trying to take your freedom away. Someone's trying to get you put back in jail. You could have just got out of jail, or sometimes an institution. Sorry. This moon cycle there could be warning you about someone on house arrest, or, you know, if you're on house arrest, they're trying to do something to make you get in trouble. Someone's reporting something. Wow. Page of Cups. Yeah, they doing something childish. Okay. They didn't really think about this thing as well. But even this moon cycle, God could be warning you about how chosen you are, how precious you are. You know, the water energy, meaning, you know, like divine feminine, receiving energy. You know, like, so this season, you know, this moon cycle, you're going to be receiving things, you know, as you lose things, you're going to receive things. You may not have to lose anything, or you have the option to lose things. You have the option to let things go, part ways with things, amicable split. Okay. Someone could be going through that, or someone's going through, like a separation that could be amicable. Maybe someone's creating chaos when it shouldn't be happening. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so they could be warning this woman about this money, or warning someone about this Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles also, you know, feeds everybody around her, is generous, or something like that, or, you know, philanthropy, or, you know, even taking food, or about cooking food. God could be warning you about. Divine masculine, divine feminine, Knight of Cups. This proposal, or like, yeah, someone offering you something, offering you a food, offering you this love offer, because we already got unrequited love, because somebody trying to come in and play these games this full moon. All right, this reading is timeless, so it will be really synchronistic if you watched it later, or if someone watches it later and it's still around the full moon, no matter what kind of full moon it is. Right now it's full moon in Aquarius, right? No, not Aquarius. Leo? Is it still Leo, or is it Virgo? I don't know, but one of them. But yeah, so something like that is significant. And then we got Nine of Swords here. That's giving me like people keeping you up with nightmares, projecting, astral projecting, and shit like that. Or this could mean, like this is what your enemies are doing. They're losing sleep and shit like that, spinning around in circles, okay, hugging themselves. Some of them gonna be put in a straight jacket if they wasn't already. All right, Page of Swords in reverse, okay. Yeah, somebody evil eye watching you, evil eyes, especially if you're someone who displays their content about the Knight of Pentacles, or like they're slowing down views and shit like that, like they do over here, okay. We got Knight of Pentacles, and on here she's holding up an armor that could either belong to a kid, where he or she grew out of it, or they're getting it as a rite of passage or something like that, or this armor could represent an armor she grew out of, not the need for armor as well, like, or even this moon cycle, God is warning you, like, your children are safe, or someone's children are not safe, okay, as well. And then we got the moon in reverse as we talk about the moon cycle, okay, in reverse. And we don't know what's going on with the moon cycle. So it's like, or even someone's trying to keep you, out of the loop about something, dealing with their children, okay? The Emperor in reverse, we got that. And then God is out here. The mother, or even the mother, or a mother of something as well. A mother figure could be significant with the moon out here. Yeah, and the moon is in reverse. It could mean a karmic mother. And I got that with the channel messages. But with the Emperor being in reverse, like, God could be warning you about, because he's on here, or she's on here, making plans or pointing out books and stuff like that, as well. Someone being taught a lesson, or the lesson you learning, or be valued, like like value the lesson, or just be grateful for the lesson, like, that's all you have to take out of it. You don't even have to hold on to something, or you don't have to allow something to stick, okay? And then we got Death in reverse, okay? Or you can grieve, but just don't grieve for too long as well. But they could be warning you about a Scorpio, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, or like I said, heavy water was out here. Any Scorpio sign. Cancers, Pisces, or Scorpio. Then we got Four of Cups. Yeah, all that water here. Or 4 people, 4 water signs are very significant. Even with the Death being here in reverse, God is showing you that. Sorry, it's coming out, and I'm trying to figure out a way to say it. So God is trying to show you that probably you were a sacrifice as well, or there will be near-death experiences, or God is like giving you visions. It could be at night, but I feel like waking visions. Someone also could be in a play, or an actor, or a playwright, but play is sticking out as well for me. Those those initials. Also, that group, Kid and Play, could be significant as well. But yeah, something like that for Death. And then the Four of Cups being here, that's divine disappointment. Like the moon, the God is your ancestors are warning you about, like, this is just a divine disappointment, like, you didn't lose, you're not in the wrong. And like I was saying with the Emperor, like, just take the lesson, like, just take the lesson and stuff like that. You're not in the wrong, as well. Or like, this rejection was my protection, as well. Thank you for the second like, and may God bless you bonusly too. And thank you for raining down on me with hearts. I appreciate that. Rain down on me. Hey, Four of Swords. Even giving yourself a break, or not working yourself too hard. Getting off that leg, and she's laying in a hospital bed with her leg elevated as well. Even elevation, they could be warning you about that this moon cycle. All right. So hopefully that did something for you and helped you out. Page of Pentacles, and then we got a little girl being on here giving the mother a coin, her coin as well. Even the sharing, or someone giving their last, or or you gave your last, or someone gave their last, and someone really needed to appreciate that. Someone could be a part of the LGBTQ community in the closet as well. Someone has a spouse. Six of Pentacles. This could be an earth sign with the Page of Pentacles here. Or this could be why this Emperor is in reverse too. The Devil. Yeah, Capricorn energy. And on here, she's like she looks like scrunched up. Her tongue is sticking out. She's now she looks like she has horns coming out. I've never seen her with horns in this deck. So it's like someone brought out the bad side, or be aware, or they're warning you about people being able to take you out your character, your element. And then we got the Tower here. Wow. In reverse though. Also the Tower can mean prison for me. So yeah, being able to take you out of your element. Someone also could have been trying to do some intervention as well, or someone claims they're doing an intervention to help you as well. Someone's name could be Alan, Alice, or something like that. Ali, Ashley. Five of Swords in reverse. They could be warning you about a friend. My Five of Swords do mean a friend, but any type of betrayal that you find out about, you're gonna be pissed about. And that's probably why they were saying, like, hold your composure. Don't let them get you out your element, take you out your character and stuff like that. They could be warning you about this. And then we have Two of Swords, especially, because someone's trying to claim you out to be, have mental issues that deem you incompetent as well. Power of Attorney could be significant for this moon cycle. They're warning you about Queen of Swords, the singer, this air sign, but also, the speaker, or being able to advocate for yourself as a woman, standing up as a woman, your whites as a woman, the sun, everything revolves around the sun, knowing your value, okay? Or as God's chosen one, divine masculine, divine feminine. Okay, the High Priestess. Yeah, God's chosen one. You speak to God. And then we got that in reverse. Okay, this fake High Priestess. They warning you about this moon cycle. Okay, then Ten of Cups in the family, but it's upright. Or they're warning you this moon cycle. This fake High Priestess has been trying to come after your family. And then the dad, he's holding on to the little girl's hand, and then the mom is holding on to the little boy's hand, who is in the form of a creature that's similar to his dad, okay? That has the horns, okay? And now the mom doesn't have the horns, all right? So it's like, like someone is like saying, like, let me handle something for you, Ten of Pentacles. And in this deck, like, it seems like they're coming to the journey of, realizing, you could accept the beast in me or in each other as well, or the beast in each other could actually help one another as well, especially when y'all don't play about each other. Thank you for the third like, and may God bless you just for that. While I got 4 people up in here, I love you too, Spirit. Okay. 10 of Wands. Wow, we got 10, 10, 10. Okay. And then 10 of Pentacles is in reverse, so they could be warning you about maybe even a stolen inheritance or something like that. That comes out a lot in our tarot readings as well. 3-3. 3-3-3. We seeing 3-3-3. The Divine Trinity is with me. 10 of Wands at work, or F, or somebody deliberately grading your work wrong at work, fucking with you. Someone's last name could start with an S, or first name as well, or a nickname. The Hierophants. Someone also threw away their identity completely before they got married, or that identity from before they got married. If you saw them in the street and you knew them before they got married, they would act like they never knew you. That life didn't happen for them. the Hierophant. Maybe because this group, okay, this church, I was talking a lot about the church earlier, okay, the Page of Wands in reverse, they thought you was naive as fuck, okay, or you didn't know what the fuck was going on, you wasn't gonna catch up. But God is warning you about that, this moon cycle. And then we have the Chariot, and then on this card, she is climbing up the ladder into a hole, which exists in the clouds. And earlier it said, I speak to you in the clouds, like you're going up so high, that's probably why God's presence, the Holy Spirit, is engulfing you a little bit more and consistently, because you're that close. You're speaking to God, as well, or you will be very soon. Okay, but yeah, Cancer, they could be warning you about Taurus, this moon cycle, Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands be my shooting card too. And they're kind of like draping over a trophy. Like they want to give them a trophy, or it's better up here. It's better encased, it's better engulfed, or something like that, covered up. Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, or someone needs to calm down, or they about to calm down. And on this Knight of Wands, she's on the beast's back, and he's like a dragon now, but he was just not just, but he was a satyr or a ram, shape-shifting as well, or people are shape-shifting, doing a lot of that in your energy this moon cycle. Thank you for the 4th like, and may God bless you just for that. 4 of Wands in reverse, a divorce or a breakup. Knight of Wands, or you're gonna be tempted to break up with someone because they cheated. And I feel like I said that earlier too. The world card, maybe this Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, especially you're gonna find out about them cheating, okay, or what they did when they were cheating. The Empress in reverse too. We got the Emperor and the Empress out in reverse. Ooh. And on this Empress card, she's holding up and yeah, so she's holding up her child, and she's holding it up like he's a trophy, or she's a trophy. I can't really tell what it is because it's a girl, but on the, like, I don't know, it could be a girl though. So but it was giving me boy energy when I first see it though, so either one. But how I was talking about the knight card earlier, or where she had the knight armor, and I was getting kid energy. So one also could be putting up a nursery as well. Okay, 6 of Swords. Yeah, they about to move. Somebody about to move, putting up a nursery, or redecorate, remodel a room. Okay, the Justice. So they're warning you about the justice system in reverse, or you getting your justice. Okay, we got Justice in reverse and them getting their justice. And I said somebody going to jail, especially prison. All right, Ace of Swords in reverse for a lie. Okay, or somebody gonna lie on them and they're gonna be actually innocent, because this is what the energy they've been putting out, fucking with innocent people, causing shit just to cause it, for it to exist. 8 of Pentacles upright, and she's putting, it looked like she was like decorating a cake, but it's crystals and rocks, and then it has her minion beings. It looks like a boy and a girl, or it could be her kids. A birthday party as well, could be significant. They're warning you about this moon cycle as well. Someone could be getting invited. I was stopping. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. It's fate. It's time, or something is time, destiny. Or you're gonna be seeing a lot of confirmations about how you are actually on your life path, your purpose. You're fulfilling your purpose, or on the right track to fulfilling your purpose for God. Okay. All right. So let's get some channel messages, and then I'll let you go. Hope you're enjoying this. This was helpful thus far. However long you choose to stay, I appreciate your time today. Please like the video if you haven't already. Just because, please. Okay. Can I get one for just because of who I am? Vicky, yo. Just because of who you are, yeah. Vicky, yo. Sometimes I accidentally say Vicky ho, okay? And I didn't say that today, okay? So this hoe has changed their ways, all right? Sorry, I'm not calling her a hoe, but, she fits wear it, because all of them, Once a saint was a sinner. These church hoes be coming out. See, y'all keep coming out. Some of y'all really ain't saved. Y'all just claiming y'all saved. Lying asses. Anyway, I don't give a fuck what y'all say about how I dress y'all. Y'all say a bunch of stuff behind our back. At least I'm bold enough to say it in your face. Motherfuckers. I ain't gotta guess and wonder if you saying something to me about me or you ain't gotta do it. But yeah, so let's get some channel messages. So we got on the top of the deck, thank you, okay? Someone wants to say thank you, divine masculine, divine feminine. Okay, take it as it resonates. I'm gonna fuck you in reverse. Or somebody was like, thank you for that night last night. Thank you for that night. I don't like you working. I saw that card. I knew that's what that card said before actually knowing. How did you know? How did you know? Okay. So somebody's doing something on purpose to sabotage someone at their job. And they said they were warning you about that this moon cycle. Okay. Ooh, that wand, that power. I mean that, although I wrote it in a sexual way. But that power, the power you wield, fire sign could be significant as well. Man, fire sign, or a fire sign with a manhood, okay? Whether they want to identify as one or not, okay? Y'all aren't inclusive unless y'all rude as shit, okay? Y'all all included. Sorry. Unless y'all rude as shit, okay? But as for any being, anyway. Whatever in reverse, okay? So somebody is not letting somebody off the hook, okay? Especially when it comes to when they hurt them. So someone's significant other is feeling some type of way, okay? Who the fuck are they? Yeah, who the fuck they thought they are? Who the fuck they think they are, okay? I'm confused in reverse. Yeah, this motherfucker got them fucked up, or they know what they doing, okay? I want to cuddle. Someone also needs to watch out for someone trying to set them up, invite them over to cuddle, Netflix and chills and shit, okay? Out of nowhere, too. Sorry. Should I be worried? Yeah, you should. I was saying that, and I had to pick it up to see it. Almost didn't read that card. Yeah, you should be worried. Very worried, all right? You should be worried. A male in reverse, a female should be worried, or a karmic male is significant. Anything else? Okay, anything else? Okay, let me get some tarot. Let me pull out the handy dandy tarot. Let's see, Thoth. Can you tell us, okay, anything else they should be worried about? Okay, this virtuous woman, okay. 34, 31, 13 could be significant. Princess of Swords. Yeah, you should be worried because somebody's watching you, okay? Somebody's watching me. Not paranoid, but just be worried. Healthy fear could help you. Someone could be numb because, they're just so used to fear. Judgment card, keep passing by. It won't come out, though. Look, they don't want to tell you. What else you should be worried about? Art, temperance, Sagittarius, especially a woman Sagittarius, okay? The Empress, wow. The Empress in reverse. Woman Sagittarius or Leo, Cancer, Taurus, a Libra. Work, especially a co-worker. He has the Three of Pentacles in reverse. What else you should be worried about? You should be worried about divine masculine, divine feminine. Ooh. Prince of Cups. They keep saying that. What is this Prince of Cups? He's coming up right, too. Why are they worried, though? Pleasure in reverse, or a last encounter. So we have a Six of Cups in reverse. The last encounter was not pleasant, possibly, as well. Queen of Pentacles. And she's looking out on a lot of land as well. Or somebody lost a lot of property, a lot of things as well. Pamela Coleman Smith could be one of your angels. The original creator of the drawings in the Rider-Waite Smith deck. Okay. But yeah, and then this Queen of Pentacles keep coming out upright too, and they saying that. And then the Empress, is coming out in reverse when they saying that. These women and this man. So this, or maybe two different women, an earth sign. Yeah, two different women. Someone's contemplating or dealing with or pitting against each other. I'm getting as well. I did a reading like a few months ago that said like not this man making other people jealous of this woman. Okay, whether it's a divine masculine, a divine feminine, or something like that. But you know, like even like this man goes out his way to make friends jealous of this woman, you know, that he claims to love or claims to be with or something like that. The star, yeah, like the center of his world, this Aquarius, or this Aquarius is guilty of this, or you should be worried about this Aquarius. Someone also could be worried about the price of fame. Bow Wow could be significant. He had a album that was called that, The Price of Fame, I believe. Nah, tell us. Stop. The world. Oh, these four fucking people. It may be four people, and then we got four people up in here while I'm saying that, and then we got 4 likes. Okay? 4 people. These 4 people, especially these Taurus. It could be all the same signs, mixture of these signs, Taurus, Aquarius, heavy Aquarius though. Scorpio and Leo. Power in reverse. Someone's been stripped of their power, gifts for stability, homelessness, or you know, like even you know, not being able to plan or account or unplanned expense, unexpected expense adjustment in reverse. Yeah, for the court or you know, like a ticket. Okay, Ace of Cups, and now that's upright. Justice is in reverse, and it's number 8 in this deck. Okay, 81, 18 could be significant. 18th, around that time. 17th. Knight of, yeah, that's the Knight of Pentacles. These feminine men, okay, or yeah, these men are jealous. Is that what it is? They keep coming up. If it's not this could be your children or an older child. You need to take heed for an older child, okay, as well. Not to scare you, but or maybe check on an older child as well. I did a reading for all signs of what you need to take heed of, okay. You should definitely check it out if you missed it. A lot of stuff came out there, all right. And timestamps are always in the description box. You don't have to watch the whole reading, all right. If you don't know. Then we got the Emperor in reverse. I can't even get it out. Okay, Emperor. And then Prince of Swords. That'd be my Jesus card. God, right? Or somebody fucked up. And then we got the King of Cups. The knights or kings in this deck. Okay. It's even a rite of passage. And then so the prince and the knight, or the prince and the king, are upright, but the emperor is in reverse. So someone didn't, like, because the emperor is supposed to embody the kingship already. Someone didn't pass a level, okay? They skipped over a qualification, or they didn't read the fine print. And then we got cruelty in reverse, okay? So yeah, you should be worried about that, because they try to touch you, or you shouldn't have to worry about them touching you again with this cruelty. And this is the 9 of Swords in reverse, and it has swords on it, and it's dripping blood, okay? So you should be worried about this. Maybe you're going to even witness something. So earlier I was talking about it may be too graphic, it may scare you or something like that. Also on this Knight of Swords, my Jesus card, it looks like fairies are carrying their chariot, or you know, like he's using his sword as a whip, okay, using words as a weapon, or someone's using something against you, okay. The Lovers in reverse, so they're saying you should be worried about that, or that's something you should be concerned about with this Gemini. And on here, they claim this is Cain and Abel. There's a white eagle on the dark skinned child side, and then there's a orange. Is it a lion? It almost looks like a griffin. I don't know, but a lion, feline, like figure, but I'm gonna just say lion. Lion, he's next to the light-skinned child, and then the father, he looks like he's dark skinned, and then the mother is light skinned. So something like even contrasting comparison and stuff like that. And in this lover's card, it looks like people are under judgment. This lover's card looks like judgment, but also it looks like a bigger figure is the puppeteer. It's like showing how God is bigger, how God is orchestrating this, or how God didn't orchestrate this for this to be in reverse, okay? And then above the head of the bigger figure is Cupid shooting his arrow. He's pointing it at the woman's head, okay? So even, I say to you guys, the woman carries the anointing. Not to say the men are not special, but she carries the anointing like she needs it, So for men to get mad at the anointing women carry is equivalent to, like, if you see someone else giving a woman pepper spray, sorry, and then you as a man who normally fights without pepper spray or could handle himself without pepper spray, you're complaining about how this woman gets to get pepper spray and you don't. But she only getting pepper spray because she has there's a more possibility, she has more potential to need it in the future. And then, the man, if he does need it in the future, like, he has more potential to defend himself, even if he doesn't have that pepper spray. So you comparing God's anointing as well. It's like God equipped you with a certain thing, but you just see the anointing. You're just able to see the anointing and be jealous of it. But God gave you anointing, but in a different way. It's packaged in a different way. God's man, God's man, or the body of man, is the frame of a man is more dense, I want to say, than a woman. Is able to endure, or is durable enough to handle, heavier tasks. It's built for that. So a woman being mad at, like, a guy being so much bigger than her, or stronger than her and stuff like that, it's similar to that. Like, God gave you this for a reason, but for the other person to get that, it doesn't slide away from you, and you shouldn't be jealous of it. Like, you should also want to encourage, or you should kind of encourage that, or want that, welcome that. Yeah. I'll be thinking about this. And I think of this card as looking like judgment, because at the top of the card there are two naked figures. It looks like one man and one woman. The man, he has his hands by his side, and then the woman, if that is true, but one man looking figure is one on one side, but the woman looking figure, she has her hand in a praying position. She kind of even looks more invested in the situation, like it's impacting her a little bit more. Like I was just saying, like, they need it. So she's probably has her hands in a prayer position, because she's gonna need this prayer. She needs this prayer. Okay. And thanks. Also, like, she's looking like she needs to explain herself. But the man, he's relaxed. He don't, or he doesn't get up in arms about being in this vicinity. He doesn't think he's in trouble because he's here. Or you're not here because you're in trouble, like, because you haven't been doing nothing or something like that. An inherent state of mind, okay? This lovers is giving me. But yeah, so a Gemini, they could be warning you about, saying you could be worried about that, or this Gemini is worried about this judgment. And then with this death, with the Scorpio, or this Gemini's death, or judgment for this Gemini's death is coming as well. But the Scorpio, they're warning you about that. You should be worried about the Scorpio. Someone especially should be warning their significant others about their family, especially if their family is out to kill them. And you know it. And this is why you don't fuck with them like that. Some of these family are snitching on them. The fool in reverse. The chosen one. You were the chosen one. You were the black sheep. Or God put you down here with anointing and equipped you with everything you needed. The fool has everything it needs. Okay? The fool could also represent incubation in the womb. In the womb, you have everything you need. You have everything you need besides the things that need to kind of sustain you. But, you have everything you need to develop ultimately. All right? The environment is equipped with everything you need in order to develop. And if it's not, then that thing won't develop. The tower, prison. They coming after. They lying on you to try to send you to prison. But it's backfiring. Wow. We got the magician in reverse. It's backfiring. They black magic backfiring. Okay. Somebody thought they was gonna snitch on you to get clear their name. They also, thought they was gonna get you in trouble for something just totally unrelated to get themselves off the hook. They fish, okay, a Pisces. Yeah, someone got in trouble with like a ticket or something, and it was over $700. And just so happened the person, whoever got the ticket, they encountered someone who knew someone else who didn't have a ticket, who probably didn't even have a blemish on their record or didn't have a bad thing on their record. And they said, if you do this, which would in turn incriminate them for this, we will make your ticket go away. And then that person did some crazy shit that they won't recover from. The sun in reverse, their whole family won't recover from. The Aeon judgment in reverse, they won't recover from. Temple, this be my group card, my code card. And I read it sometimes, but I don't feel like reading it. But yeah, this is a code card, though. Like I said, somebody approached someone who had the ticket. And then the crazy part about this is, y'all, they couldn't do nothing, or nothing was going to happen to this ticket. This ticket wasn't going to vanish until they were successful. So, you being able to be here means what? They were unsuccessful. So, they don't even get what they were promised. I did a reading not too long ago. It said you should actually be scared of what we've already done. See, it's coming back. You didn't have to believe me then. Do you believe me now? It don't even matter, but we've already done that. Y'all think other people did it. And in there I was saying you should be scared of the consequence or the deal you may have to take from God and God's team than the shit that you've been threatened with to hurt God's people. You got to come to God anyway. So you should be scared of disappointing God, disobeying God, in case you don't know. You don't understand what the fuck I'm saying. You be scared of what's going to happen to you after God find out. Or after God gets a hold of that ass, touch you. You should be scared of that result. The ticket looks very cheap now, huh? Very cheap. It's nothing. $700 is nothing now, huh? Wealth in reverse. And this was in my hand while I was talking. I didn't even see that. And then devil on the back. They warning you about that. You should be worried. With the chariot, they opposing signs too. So I teamed together, worked up against you. They warning you about that, and victory. And I was just talking about success. See, you still the victor. Or you gonna get notification that you have won. We have won. You could be a Game of Thrones fan. And that's why the show exists. They were fighting over this throne. And I ain't going to give it away. But yeah, this chariot keeps coming out. And I think the devil keeps coming out too. And on this judgment card, that's in reverse, okay? Ra is sitting in the throne, on this card. And there's a big silhouette of a child. But they look like, they look like a child, but they're adult. It's a bigger figure, but it kind of has the stature of a child. She has her finger in her mouth. And one side of her hair is like flowy and curly, and one side is straight. That's also giving me, like free expression. Whether you wear it like that at the same time or not, that shape-shifting energy or being able to look good in anything as well, or someone's not going to be recognizable. And I said earlier, their face is going to be disfigured. Look at that. But, for Ra to be sitting on the throne, and I look at that as him like sitting in her heart, okay, in the middle, like, because he's in the middle, and then also the solar plexus chakra and the heart chakra, they're very close, and like the throne is pretty big as well, and the solar plexus chakra is known as the seat of your soul, okay, so what's driving you and stuff like that. And also in this picture, there's another big figure overarching it, and I like to look at that as Newt, the cosmic mother, okay, and her husband is Jed, the original Adam and Eve energy, okay, when there was no need for that, because people were obedient to God. People listened to what God had to say the first time. People did what God would do the first time, what Jesus would do the first time, okay. And then on the bottom of this picture, it has like some bodies in some pods under the ground, it looks like, buried. And it's almost like they're incubating, okay? Someone also could have triplets, okay? Was pregnant with 3 children. Did a surrogacy setup and contract as well. Try to run off, all right? Try to take something back. Anything else? Luxury, ooh. Yeah, some superficial bitches is up in here, all right? That 4 of Cups, okay? You're going to have a divine disappointment. This Queen of Swords, Holy Spirit energy, and she's holding a beheaded head, okay? And on her crown, which is kind of bigger than her body, it seems like, she has it looks like a kid is on top of that crown, or it could be a bigger figure on top of that crown. But the children, and I say about the game of chess, the kid is king, okay? Ultimately, the kid is king, okay? Or it came out in my readings or something like that. But it made me think about chess. So that is significant, like knowing, at the end of the day, no matter whose light you're trying to snuff out, the kid is going to be king. They're going to make their victory. Yeah. So I'm going to leave it there for that. Any other channel messages we need to get? Gain in reverse. The 9 of Pentacles in reverse. The people was always relying on them. They're going to disappoint a lot of people. Some people was entitled in their energy. King of Wands, yeah. So, or somebody's going to end up, relying on a more powerful resource as well. Or getting a more powerful option or resource or something like that. Let's look into your money then. So we're going to do finish these channel messages a little bit more. And then do your money. Do some money. I'm taking over daddy and mommy duties, okay? Divine masculine or divine feminine wants to tell you, okay? My pleasure, I thought it said my blessing in reverse, but my pleasure is in reverse, okay? Somebody is like begrudgingly doing something. They're just saying whether it relates to the child or something as well, or they're thinking you're doing that, all right? Something came up, okay? Someone had to change plans at the last minute. I've been going through a lot in reverse. Or someone's having a hard time finding things to occupy their time or mind, okay? Get their mind off of you, possibly. As well, you won't believe this ish, okay? Yeah, because this shit was so unbelievable, hurtful, very hurtful. Heartbreak hotel. It's just a heartbreak hotel. It's just a heartbreak hotel. You said you'd be in by 9, but you took your time. You didn't think to call me. Yeah. I'm writing you this letter. This is what I had to say. All I really wanted was some of your time. Because you told me loving someone else was on your mind. What you do to me. Someone also was being so impulsive as well when they found out something about their partner. But it says an air sign was involved. It's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, especially Gemini and Aquarius. I'm hungry in reverse, okay? Someone's full or they had enough, okay? Stop. Please say stop. Please stop. I ain't seen nothing in reverse. Yeah, you ain't seen nothing. So, God can do it. You ain't seen nothing. We just getting started. I feel like I said that earlier, too. Okay, I'm speechless in reverse. Okay, oh, you want to talk? Now you want to talk? I'll talk. A female in reverse, a karmic female, or they're saying a male. A male was doing this. I was getting a male voice though. Okay, please, see somebody begging something. Please, please. You look so young in reverse. Old, yeah. Somebody about to be unrecognizable, or they're gonna age fast, deteriorate. Someone was doing something to keep up their look, cosmetic surgery as well, and they're not gonna be able to afford that shit no more. Okay, you're so hard on yourself in reverse. We're gonna go hard on them. We're not gonna be easy on them. Okay. Like I say, I love you so much. Yeah, so I'm willing to take all of their ass for you. Okay. Figuratively, literally, whatever it is. I can be so difficult sometimes in reverse, or it could be so difficult. Things could be so difficult, or like how I take things, like how I interpret things, But this could be just like difficult to deal with, as I wrote it. But like it's like, and I feel like somebody's doing it deliberately, like they knew. Someone's doing things on purpose, Something's really wrong with them. They really just don't get it. That's a line from my song. All the way fucked up. Hi, I'm Quill, and you got me all the way fucked up. Don't let it be my baby or even my old lady. Jesus is that dude. He will really act a fool. I ain't gonna tell you again, back, before you hear. Clack, clack. They ain't teach you about space. You must really want a cape. You may catch one and beat it. You may get one and bet it. But either way it goes, you ain't gonna live to tell it. Something's really wrong with you and you really just don't get it. I could play a game or two, and when it's bored, I quit it. Go ahead, just forget it. Like I said before, I give it to God and I meant it. All the way fucked up. Thank you for the 5th like while singing my own song. May God bless you just for that. Lies in reverse, truth, true. Okay, you got us all the way fucked up. Okay. And I started at the 2nd verse because we were talking about the cases and stuff like that. Okay. But I was really just thinking about, something's really wrong with you and you really just don't get it. People don't see, some of these people don't see nothing wrong with what they're doing. Like I was giving y'all the ice skating ring example. Instead of them focus on why is there ice here anyway, they start skating on the motherfucker. The fuck? I know what you want in reverse, so I don't know what you want. Or somebody also don't know what to do. Okay? We'll die together in reverse. See, they gonna die together. They gonna die. It's gonna be a lot of them. It's gonna be all of them. I need that all the time. Go ahead and run me some of that in reverse. Or they did all of them. I need that head. I need it all. I need a lot for the sacrifice. Sometimes these sacrifices be so complex that, the family will pick one person to sacrifice as well, and that person would be family, close immediate family, but they're doing it all to protect a family that the sacrifice is a part of, as well, like building that. And like, why yeah, why even get together with this group of people, like, because if they're given a chance, they're gonna turn on you too, because they see who you like. They see how you even look to throw this person to the wolves, or throw this person to the curb, kick this person to the curb. Okay, I got angry with you, so what, in reverse. Okay, so somebody's really not over that. All right, I'm really not over that, God. Yes, I know. The artist Shirley Murdoch could be significant. I've been moping around, and I said something. There wasn't a lot of activity or something like that. There it is. Yeah, or this could mean someone's in huge regret for what they did to you. It's eating them up inside. They can't eat. They can't sleep. All right, I fucking love you. Okay, in reverse, they love you so much it turns into the hate. All right, I understand in reverse. I don't understand it. But instead of, like trying to ask for help, okay? Trying to ask in a nice way, you're just trying to take it. Just trying to hurt us. Or you're just trying to destroy it. Kill, steal, and destroy. Just like the devil. Which I equate to the evil. Because it ain't just one of you motherfuckers. Someone's name could be Karen, too. You understand? I'm a rapper, but I'm still a little gorilla. You understand? Shh. Be quiet. Tonight's the night we ride. Dirty camouflage and decide which hoppers. Doctors. Shh. Be quiet. Okay. That's juvenile. I've learned my lesson in reverse. See, somebody did not learn their lesson. Try again. In reverse. They did not learn their lesson. Try again and learn their lesson is in reverse. That's why they keep doing it. Skating on that shit. Capricorn woman could be significant. Dust yourself off and try again. I'm sorry. This is my sorry for. I told y'all begging. Or is this trying to be a nonchalant sorry? Like, I guess I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Or that apology you felt forced to give. We don't want that shit then. Take that along with you to the chamber. All right? Don't let the door hit you behind you. Hit you. All right? True in reverse, false. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's right after I'm sorry, false. That you didn't mean that. I felt it. You motivate me in reverse. Oh no, you surprised me. You surprised me in reverse. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Let's try something else. Fucking arguments, okay? Someone also didn't think. They don't see nothing wrong. They don't know what's wrong. That's probably why they say, I don't know what you want. We'll see the world together in reverse. Like, someone also could be like, I don't know what you want because I don't know you that well. I don't know what will make you happy. I don't know what will change your mood or something like that because I don't know you that well. So you could have just met somebody, or you will be. Divine masculine, divine feminine. What do I do now in reverse? Yeah, so it's like they just met you. That's why they're so lost. I keep fucking up. Yep, that's why. Girl, what do I do, girl? I'm so in love, girl. But your friends got you thinking that it's affecting you. What do I do, girl? I'm so in love, girl. I don't know what to do, but I don't wanna lose you, no. What would I do without your love, Baby, it's heaven sent from above. So you don't believe what your friends tell you about me. I'm still the man for you. New edition, okay? I'm still in love with you. Okay? But yeah, he's like, what do? I don't know. And your friends got you thinking, okay? So friend told them some stupid shit, okay? Spoiled their mind. Couldn't even think for themselves. Yeah, here's somebody telling some stupid shit and it don't even align with how this person dealt with you, how you dealt with them. And they'll still take that shit and run with it. All right? Keep that same energy. Take the shit and run. Run! I support you. Okay? Pull up. Run! Because somebody about to pull up on you. All right? Pull up. You know what I want. You know you got something I want, right? This Gemini man wants you to pull up. All right? Donnell Jones. Ooh, nah. I can't bring myself to. Or somebody can't bring themselves to approach you. Blushes. They too shy. Oh. I felt like a big old smile. They haven't smiled like that in a while. With that blush. That blush, it looked like that little bunny rabbit. What was that bunny rabbit on? Is that Alice in Wonderland? I don't know. But that's chosen one energy. The movie The Matrix could be significant. Anyone. Trinity, Neo, Morpheus, Moses, I'm also getting as well. Those names, initials. I love to be seen with you. Okay, yeah. So it's just like it's like someone's feeling hesitant about like getting over that hump. Like it's hard for them to get over that initial hump of something, okay? Or they want to hump you. I wasn't trying to go there. All right, I heard it though. I was trying to beat y'all to the punch. All right. Let's meet in reverse. Ah! That was giving me like they wouldn't even be able to control themselves once they do get around you. I felt it. All right. You know what this is? Yeah. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. All right. I've been really trying, baby. Trying to hold back this feeling for so long. But if you feel like I feel, baby, come on. Whoa! Come on. Woo! Let's get it on. Baby. Let's get it. Sugar. Marvin Gaye. Give me one of your angels. I wanna tell you. I wanna play you. I wanna show you, baby, that I need you. I want your body to the very last drop. I want you to holler when you want me to stop. Who can love you like me? Somebody doing the Bobby Proud on y'all. They breaking out this random speaker and microphone. Woo! That was Keith Sweat and Athena Cage, okay? Names and initials could be significant, y'all. I forgot in reverse, okay? So somebody didn't forget. They did it on purpose, okay? I miss you in reverse. I want to buy my parents a home in reverse, okay? Or somebody left something at their parents' home, or they got to go buy their parents' home, their mom's home. Wow, we got mom here. Mom keeps coming out. Or they about to make a visit to mom's house. I'm so happy with my choice in reverse. Somebody hate they got to do this. Somebody hate they got to do something. Or they hate they have to do. And then we got I want lots of kids in reverse. This could also mean I want to get lots of kids. Anyway, moving on. All right. They better get back in reverse. I told them to get back. They said. Somebody's saying. They're done. Yeah, now they're done. I'm done. Okay. I'm scared in reverse. Or they were trying to act all big, bold, and bad and shit like that. But it's still here, y'all. I just be reading it extra. Okay. Take what you need to. You will know when it's working. You will know. I'm telling you. I'm going to play for you in reverse, or somebody saying, I don't play about you. Okay, your significant other. Okay, I did a song for Sagittarius, and it was created based on the perspective that a significant other is pumping up their significant other about someone else, about, losing someone else, a friendship, a job even as well. Like telling them they don't lose people, you lost them. Okay, or they lost you. Okay, you don't lose people, they lost you. Okay, but also he's telling the other people, or she's telling the other people, whoever they're having a problem with or they lost, they don't lose people, you lost them. Like, in case they too scared to say it, they don't want to say it, I'm gonna say it. Call or text me. Okay, but somebody about to woman to woman. Have you ever been in love? Shirley Brown. Names and initials could be significant, especially Brown. You gonna either be with me or I'm gonna be with you. XOXO. Somebody does not want to let you go. Just flawless in reverse. Wake up, flawless. Okay? Or this person is deliberately making mistakes. That's giving me that for it to be in reverse. Beyonce, flawless. I was getting. I paint or draw you. I thought that said pause or something about pause, like PAWS. Like someone can have a dog as well. Or they work with, animals, especially dogs. Just my type in reverse. Or somebody doesn't like type dogs as well. Someone also let the dogs out. Okay, I did a reading about that like 6 months ago. It said they done let the dogs out. Stop, please. Stop, please. They mean nothing. Okay, you so damn independent. It's also giving me resilient as well. You bounce back, or you did something to bounce back. Stella got her groove back. Could be significant. Angela Bassett is very significant. Okay, as well. Somebody also in your face wanting to say something, but ain't got the balls to say it. All right. Can I expect this in reverse? Can I take you out on a date in reverse? It's okay. I love you with flaws and all in reverse. Or I'm tired of accepting this. I'm tired of accepting something, as it comes to whatever. I knew it, all right? Or somebody's told them something and they finally found out. It's like, you didn't even have to tell me. Or someone found out something about their spouse or something. And then the friend was like, you didn't either have to tell me, or I already knew that. So either you're going to be mad because this friend knew something and didn't tell you, or it's like they told you something and, like you're mad that they were right or something like that. It could be lighthearted too. I am glad to have met someone like you. So this is giving me amicable split, like I was talking about earlier. Is like, like even though we can't be around each other together, for some of you as well, I'm glad to have met someone like you. I'm glad to have experienced someone like you. I need what you need in reverse. Okay, however you see that. You so gangster. Yep. Make you forget all about it in reverse. Someone's gonna remember that, or someone saying you never changed, or you always been that way. Tease me. Yeah, or someone's like joking with you about something. An earth sign was involved in reverse. It can mean they weren't involved, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, but they've been coming out. So that could just mean something for you. All right. In particular, I'm sorry you held on to that in your heart in reverse. Someone has no remorse for what they did. Someone also didn't think it was that bad. That means you didn't think. You don't think. You don't fucking think. You amaze me in reverse. See, that don't surprise me, okay? Like, I knew this, all right? Mm-hmm. Yep. Honestly, me too, you know? That's why I took certain things a certain way. Went at the pace I had to go. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it here. I hope this message blessed y'all and y'all enjoyed it. Anything y'all want in this reading to come true, I hope it comes true for you and for you soon. All right. Thank you, God and God's team, for your messages today. I hope I did you all justice. If you are new here, welcome. I hope that you considered and decided to subscribe. Join this tribe, this kingdom of God. We're building here through tarot. Yes, through tarot. And if you're OG God and Goddess still, what up? What up? Thank you so much for trusting me again to be your reader. Please come back and visit me in the future, for real. Kiss your kids for me. Have a great day or night whenever you're watching this. I love you, and you know who I'm talking to. Bye.